It's so good to see you guys for another week. This week, I needed to do a live stream because, as some of you guys may know, I actually just got back from the US. I got back from Animal Con. Shout out to Brian Barczyk and the Animal Con team for inviting me. See that? It was awesome. Very cool. But when I came back, I was actually supposed to shoot a video on the Jade Empire. Yes, our weaver ant colony, our young weaver ant colony. And I'll be showing you their setup later. But guys, something strange has happened to that colony. And I'll be showing that to you guys in a bit. So stay tuned for that. But because I didn't have time to edit due to that strange occurrence of the Jade Empire in their setup, I decided, hey, why don't I give you guys an update on the new Ant Room 2.0, because a lot of you guys have been asking for an update. So in case you don't know, I've been working on building, well, the new Ant Room. It's in an ant house. I call it the ant house. Where I've officially moved in maybe 2 months ago. Now, I'll be taking you into the new ant room, but it's just to warn you, things are still a bit dirty because it's not 100% complete, but I still wanted to show you guys. So, before you go into the ant room, you'll see over here on the left, these wires. Here's going to be a smart mirror. So during the day, it'll look like a mirror, but it can also become a television screen or an LED screen where anyone entering the ant room can watch maybe a preparation or briefing video on the rules, on what's inside, what to expect, etc. So that will be up there. And then enter the ant room. Let's take this. You've got to enter a special code. Now, one thing you need to know about this ant room is it is super secure. There's security cameras, and like you need a special code or fingerprint to enter because, you know, you never know. There might be people wanting to ant nap, right? Not sure why anyone would want to kidnap some ants, but wanted to secure this ant room just for fun. So I'm gonna enter the code. Let's see if I can remember it. I think it's... Yes, all right guys. And so we enter the ant room. So this here, guys, is the first floor. By the way, I apologize if it cuts out. I hope you guys can see this. But this is the first floor of the ant room. It's quite large. There's also a second floor, and I hope I can go up there without the internet cutting off because we are still installing internet repeaters around the entire house. But let me take you guys around. All right, so first, here is the work station utility area. Now, for those of you who keep tanks and terrariums like me and ant farms, you guys know how needed an area like this is. Basically to put, terrariums while you're setting up or just random things like things you need cleaned, random items, rocks, aquariums. So I've chosen this sink for that. It's got like a pullable faucet head. Really cool. And it's got cupboards where I could put all my ant equipment. Also cupboards down here. I really love this. Sorry, it's kind of dusty still. This black quartz countertop. See that? I've got a fridge for all supplies. Food that needs refrigeration. For example, fish food. Certain fish food I had for feeding certain animals needed to be refrigerated. And I could put water bottles and all of that for me. And what's cool about this fridge is, check this out. I could just press this button and a smaller door opens, so I don't need to open the entire door. I could just grab things quickly here. So that's cool. And then we have just more cabinet and cupboard space. See this? This here was given to me from an AC family, Richard. Isn't that nice? 3D printed. Welcome to the Ant Canada Ant Room. Love that. Ant love forever. Thank you, Richard, for that. And these here are gifts I got from people I met at Animal Con in Orlando. This car has an ant on it, random ant model, Lego ant. I actually got these, which need to be hung. They're coat hangers, ant coat hangers, from my brother. These are gifts from my bro. All right, and so here is the rest of the ant room. Please excuse the scaffolding. The workers are still working in the ant room. The ceiling is kind of bare bones. I was going for like a sort of like a Starbucks industrial type roof, just so it wouldn't really distract from the setups here towards the ground. Some cool things I wanted to show you were floor outlets. See that? This opens up and you can plug in. See, there's an outlet there. And that way I don't have to have my cords running all the way to the wall to plug, you know, the lighting fixtures and filters and all of that. Now, one thing that's super cool about the ant room is, especially during the day, it really feels like you're underground and in an ant nest. If you look up to the ceiling, you'll see cutouts. Now, those cutouts are supposed to have glass floor. So you can actually look up to the second floor. And I don't know, just during the day, because everything is so dark, it kind of feels like being in an ant nest, which is super cool. Now, here's something I wanted to show you guys. Look at this feature wall. This here is a stone-cladded wall. Now, I was thinking of putting Antiverse up here, and then maybe the Ants Canada logo here. And then perhaps my favorite feature colony in a terrarium here. What do you guys think of that? Now, the lighting I chose for this ant room are track lighting, so I could actually move and direct these lights towards the setups, so they can just illuminate each setup nicely, even though each setup will have its own light as well. Yeah, the space is pretty large, like altogether, including the second floor. This new ant room is, I believe, almost 19 times bigger than my old ant room. So there's lots and lots of space for setups. Please excuse this glass window here. You guys won't believe it. One of the workers accidentally hit it with something and it broke. So we need to change that. I'm going to change that soon. These windows open and outside you can see a bamboo forest, which is super cool. And I'll show you something cool about this part here later. All right, let's see if we can go up to the second floor, guys, without it cutting out. If it does cut out, I apologize. I'll just come back downstairs and reconnect. What's cool is no light switches. It's all smart. See? Cool, right? Very easy to operate. And sorry, this needs to be painted as well. We've got a smart, this entire room, by the way, is a smart ant room. So it's all climate controlled. I can control all aspects from my mobile, including the climate, temperature and stuff. So here where I am, it's currently 27 degrees Celsius. But I'm thinking of keeping this entire ant room at a comfortable 22 degrees C. All right, I'm going to go upstairs, guys. I hope it doesn't cut out. Let's see. So this here is the second floor of the ant room. As you can see, lots of space to accommodate more setups. Again, these cutouts here are for glass floor. See that? Lots and lots of space. Now, I wanted to show you this here. If you didn't see the ant room videos from previously uploaded, that I previously uploaded, this here will be a net floor. So we could be like spiders, guys. We could hang out here. Anyone visiting the ant room, I'll throw some throw pillows here, and they can look outside, which actually is face reveal, which actually is a bamboo forest outside. It's the best view ever. But yeah, so this will all be, we're actually hiring a weaver to come in and weave like a glass, like a net floor that we could just hang out at. It's really, really cool. All right, and where else? Okay, so this here leads to the roof deck. I've left that open because I forgot to close it, but that's okay. It's a nice breeze. Again, climate controlled. Let's see if I can actually, whoops, still learning the controls here. How do I turn on the lights outside? Ah, there. Do you guys see that? This is the roof deck. More space for setups. As part of the aviary, I'll show you the aviary in a bit. This is something else, guys, and it's actually part of another channel that I'm starting. It's basically pretty much a huge rainforest terrarium that I'm filling with birds. It's got a retractable roof, but I'll talk more about that on the other channel. You can see that channel is called the Giant Home Aviary channel. If you go to my page, my homepage here in Ants Canada, and you'll find a link to that channel. No videos yet. All right, so now guys that you've seen the ant room, I'm gonna take you to the Jade Empire because I need to show you something. Do you guys like it? It's not done. I think this ant room will be done maybe in about a month or so. And I can't wait because I'm actually putting in some furniture. I'm moving in the ant colonies. So stay tuned for that video coming up. All right, now time to visit the Jade Empire, guys. Hey, wait, let's turn off these lights. All right, time to visit the Jade Empire. So there are no ants in that room because the workers are working currently. Oops. I'm keeping my ants in the guest rooms. This here, by the way, is the aviary. See, you can see down to the first floor. It's a 3-story aviary. Anyways, back to ants and not birds. My heat-loving ants are kept in that room, which is currently locked and secured. But my cold-loving ants that I caught like in cooler areas are in this room. So I'm going to show you guys the Jade Empire. All right, so guys, I've got some news. For those of you who don't know, this here is the Jade Empire. They are my budding weaver ants. Now hey, there's a lizard. Do you see that? Little gecko. Okay, sorry, I got distracted. Now, while I was in Orlando for Animal Con, I got a message from the person who takes care of my animals while I'm gone. And she said that the queen was no longer in the bottle. So I'm like, oh man, she probably moved into one of the leaves. And then when I came home, she indeed was not in the bottle, and her workers and brood all gone. But I could not, for the life of me, find her. I've checked every leaf, guys. I can't find her. I'm thinking she might possibly be in these small leaves, her in the colony, but wherever they are hiding, it's in a very good place. Because I cannot find them. I've gone all around the terrarium to try to find the colony. I've checked the ground for possibly a dead queen or something. I can't find them. So needless to say, I couldn't film a video because I don't know where they are. And I don't know if they're dead. I hope not, because I really love that colony. And I know a lot of you guys do too. But my guess is her and the colony are probably somewhere in the wood, in this driftwood, because there are many like little holes, and perhaps she and the colony moved into there. So I don't know, guys. I also hope they didn't die. Gaming with Maximus. That's an AC Senate there who commented, bow. I also hope they didn't die because it's just, weaver ants are so difficult to keep, and our weaver ants were doing so well. They're difficult to start up into full colonies from just a queen. And we were pretty much on a roll. And then this happened. So I don't know. What I'm going to do is over the next week, I'm going to continue looking for them, looking for workers. If I manage to spot one worker, I'll be able to follow it back home, wherever it is living. Meanwhile, I've put their sugar test tube back there, and we're continuing to put like roaches, dead roaches in the setup. Oh, guys, I hope and pray that they are okay. So that's that, guys. Here, you know what? Might as well show you other things. In that, in this little box made of styrofoam, that's where I'm keeping the termites. I keep them in there with like lumps of charcoal to absorb any kind of because termites are so sensitive. But they're in there. There's my, this here is the, what are they called? The isopods. This is my isopod farm, the isopodium. This is the frog. And guys, check out this here. It's nighttime, so they don't get light, but do you guys see this? Do you guys know this colony? Yes, these are the spiny ants. And look at how many there are. They literally fill this terrarium. They're not out right now, but during the day, they all emerge, and it covers the entire terrarium. They are doing so well, these ants. And I think they're about ready to be relocated to a larger setup. All right, so I guess that's it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Next week, we'll be back with our regular video uploading schedule. I'll continue to look for the queen in the colony for the Jade Empire, and I'll also update you on the termites. I've got some updates on the termites, as well as some of the other ants that I have. All right, guys, thank you so much. Thanks for tuning in, and be sure to hit that like button if you enjoyed this video, and if you haven't yet, hit that subscribe button and join our AC family, because we love welcoming new AC family members to keep updated on the ants and the new ant room. All right, guys, thank you so much. And as always, it's ant love forever.